Hi Leo, welcome to your unexpected reading for April 29th through May 28th. Everything you need to know about this reading is in the description box below, including the links for the two reader shoutouts. So if you haven't stopped by and mentioned someone on the recommend a reader community post, please do so. I'm trying to give as much exposure to everybody as possible. So for the unexpected release for April 29th, there's two. Again, I'm going to try and do two. Water Baby Tarot and Hustler Jones Tarot, and I will have their links in the description box below. Hopefully you get a chance to check them out, show them some love. They came recommended, so there you go. All right. Unexpected for Leo. Leo. Unexpected. Oh, look at that. Taking a leap of faith. Brand new beginning. Well, okay then. Alright. Oh, because you're leaving. You're walking away. And there you are. Concentrating on yourself. Doing for yourself. You get to be the focus now. Page of Cups. Four of Wands. The Tower. Two of Swords. Alright. What else for Leo? What are we dealing with here for Leo? So this could be you're dealing with an Aries, doesn't have to be. Could be any fire sign, Leo or Sagittarius also. But this is somebody who can be quite the diva if we're looking at a negative aspect of the Queen of Wands. Quite the diva, not faithful. There might be cheating involved. But this could also be somebody that's very self-confident and warm and welcoming and very social and just a great facilitator, a great catalyst for a lot of social activities, adventurous, confidence, that sort of thing. So, very passionate, sexy type person. This could be male or female. So, all right. Okay, so what's this Page of Cups about? What's this Page of Cups about for Leo? This is Page of Cups for Leo. Okay. Just saying, this is coming up so much, the Judgment. I guess people are wanting to, there's been some kind of awareness or something going around. Something's in the water. Because they're wanting to come back and, they've thought about things or they're in the review of the past, and at the very least it's atonement. Like, let me, please accept my apology. Please know that I'm sorry. Please understand. It's not an excuse, but it is a reason. Please listen to me at the very least. But lately what it's been is reconciliation requests. So, okay, so we've got someone wanting to start to talk about, whether this is you or the person, wanting to reconcile. Wanting to sort of have a second chance. We've come this far. We hit a snag. We're in our separate corners. There's been some separation here. Maybe this is a break, not a breakup. But perhaps you both still have feelings for each other. Perhaps this isn't transitioning out of the relationship. This just might be using logic and intuition to work things out and take the relationship to the next level, or move into a healthier place in the relationship emotionally with each other. Perhaps this is a going to the next level. All right, what's this Queen of Wands? What was going on with this Queen of Wands here with this person? What was going on? Queen of Wands. Guarded. They were guarded. their emotions were guarded. This could be a Pisces, but I'm looking more at the attributes here, and this is somebody that was quite guarded with their emotions. Looks like they were kind of withholding, and that's what we see here also, that someone might have been strategic with their emotions. The bad side of this king is they can be very emotionally manipulative. They can be really volatile. So perhaps this is somebody that kind of, was just sharing love everywhere. Loved everybody equally, nobody was special. Or this is somebody that just was guarding their emotions, was being very strategic, and it could be not opening up at the very least. All right. Because they were married. So, Leo, is this somebody that was kind of not really opening up, not really committing, obviously because they were married? Is that what it is? What's this Four of Wands about? What's this Four of Wands about? Four of Wands. Oof. Nine of Wands reversed. Okay. So, sometimes this could mean paranoia, right? Being ultra defensive, like just going over the top. So this is no longer being guarded. This is like ultra defensive. So the marriage was a definite issue here. Is this because somebody was married, or because there were just problems in the marriage because somebody would not let go of the past? They were just ultra defensive. They carried everything forward. They just were quite the diva about everything. Things had to be their way. They were emotionally punitive. I mean, is that what we're talking about here? What's this Tower about? Talk about unexpected. There's the Tower. Could be Scorpio. What's this Tower about? Four of Cups. Is it that they just all of a sudden realized, you know what, I didn't know how good I had it, and I'm so sorry, and I have been a jerk? This is them realizing that, holy cow, I don't want to miss out on this opportunity. Like, I don't want to be the jackass that lets something good go. And I've been withholding, and I've been demanding, and I've been a diva, and I haven't done right by you, and I've been so expectant in this relationship of you. The thing is, this could be somebody either you were married to, I mean, you know your situation, right? This is general. Or that was married and you're like, you know what, I'm over it. Because this is someone that's just not, they weren't opening up, but they weren't in a place to open up because they were married. So, Or is it that someone was married and they just weren't, or that someone wasn't protecting the marriage? This is somebody that didn't value the marriage. This is somebody that took the marriage for granted. Perhaps. Leo, it could be that your person was just kind of, pardon my language, it was shitting all over the marriage, taking it for granted, not protecting it and cherishing it and guarding it and showing up with courage and faith. Even though we've been through it, this is me still showing up out of love and loyalty and faith and courage. This is the exact opposite of that. This is that just taking that devotion for granted, taking the vows, the relationship, the connectedness for granted, and expecting a lot, but giving very little. And perhaps this person has had a change of heart and realized that they've screwed up, and very unexpectedly out of the blue, got the Tower here, has this realization, these epiphanies, and comes back to say they're sorry, but you're just not, you don't. So on the one hand, they're like, you know what, I don't want to lose you, and I realized that I had it all wrong, and you're just like, you know, it's kind of a little too late. because we've got the Two of Swords here. What's this Two of Swords about for Leo? What's this Two of Swords about? Is this a truce or is this a stalemate? Okay, there's no movement forward. There's no communication about this. So, is this a truce? What else? I don't want this to be the way it is. This is a truce. What is this? What is this for Leo? Let's do this so you can see everything. What's this Two of Swords about? So there is a stalemate or so it's either a stalemate, nothing's going anywhere, no one's talking, nothing, or there is a truce regarding this marriage and things work out and move forward. And we see that here. This could be leaving, transitioning out of the relationship, or you two transitioning together to work things out. And we see the same kind of thing here. So with this, opposites or opposing forces being joined together and working out, this is that will behind that joining of the two opposing forces. What's his Sun about for Leo? What's his Sun about? What's his Sun about? Okay, so we got the Empress. This is about, could be a codependent relationship, could be a nurturing relationship. Things working out with this ideal relationship or with someone that was in a nurturing capacity. Sometimes we got the Page of Cups here and we got the Empress. Sometimes this is talking about a one-sided relationship where someone is largely in support of the other person is kind of a diva and a taker, and there's not a lot of reciprocity. So it could be that, what's this, what else for this Sun here for Leo? What else for this Sun? Got things working out, moving forward, 2 cards of victory here. So you know what, the heck with me. I mean, this, it looks like this, you know, this person comes, but I don't see, this bugs me though. There's them realizing that they took things for granted, that they, you know, but is it that they're married to somebody else, or this person just kind of crapped on the marriage that they were in with you? Either way, they're having an epiphany. They realize, oh my gosh, I've been, you know, really horrible and wanting to atone for it, but I don't know, we got this blocked emotions, blocked communication, not moving forward, not wanting to move forward, a stalemate here regarding the marriage and any movement forward. But then we've got things working out with this ideal relationship. So I just, you know what, Leo, this is your situation and you know it best, but I feel like, well, all right, shutting up. What would Leo's person say to them? What would Leo's person say to them? My mind and heart always comes back to you. If you know, honestly, because they see you as the ideal partner, you took care of them. You're a good mate. Leos are, they're no slouch, you know? You're giving to a fault. You're generous, you're loyal. That can be very easily taken for granted. So it looks like you treated this person very well. This could be taking a leap of faith and reconciling with this person. I feel like it's you going off on your own, concentrating on yourself, things working out, things opening up for you. But, you know, to heck with me. All right, I want to do 2 more here. Okay, what else? What is Leo? Let me get a confirmation card here for Leo. Get a confirmation about this. It's for Leo. Confirmation card. Leo. Confirmation card for Leo. all it's saying is that this is unexpected. And it feels like this is something you're not going to be telling your friends about. You're not going to be talking with anybody else about. It's going to be when whatever comes in is coming in, because it's coming in. When it happens, this is going to be something you're going to kind of sit on and think about. So that could be this right here too, is you're in the review. Somebody's coming forward and expressing their feelings about how they still feel about you, and perhaps wanting a reconciliation or at least atonement. Can we at least talk? Can I be in your life somehow? And you're here thinking about it. It is unexpected. We got the Knight of Swords and the Tower. I mean, this is wow. So this is probably something you're gonna sit on for a while and think about. I mean, it looks like they're on the up and up. I just don't trust it. I'm sorry. I'm not a cynic. I love love. My spidey sense is tingling here. It's not that something's not right. It's just that I feel like you'll be in the same position again. I feel like what is bringing them back to you is that they love you and they had it really good with you, not that they've changed their behavior that broke you two up in the first place. That's my problem. I don't doubt their sincerity, I doubt the consistency and the ability to sustain promises that they would make here. All right, what else for Leo? What else for Leo? Snapshot, please. Leo. Okay, so we've got the mice here, and then we've got the moon. And these are feelings that have been eating away at you. This is a problematic relationship that's been eating away at you, and perhaps you'll get a chance to discuss this situation with this person. This is all about emotions being highlighted, being able to speak about those emotions that have been problems eating away at the relationship, finally being able to talk about those emotions if you so choose. And this is also using your intuition. Using your intuition. Pay attention to your dreams. Just saying. All right, now 2 cards for Leo. Two dice. Gotta use these dice more. What else do they need to know? Okay, that goes there. There. All right. This is the 9 of Pentacles. This is karma or justice. Justice and the 9 of Pentacles. So this is karma. Okay. We got the Judgment card here. We got justice here. This is karma. This could be about, legal proceedings coming through and discussing the fallout of that. But I think this is someone coming back and asking to work things out because they realize what they had. This is an apology because they now recognize your worth. We got the 9 of Pentacles here. We got the Justice card. This is someone coming back to apologize because they recognize your worth. This is also quite possibly you recognizing this as a karmic situation and realizing, okay, I got my atonement, I got my apology. I am now straight to set off on my own. I know my worth. My self-esteem, not that it took a hit per se or was shattered, but it's like, what, I think I just need to fly solo right now. I appreciate the apology. I appreciate balance being restored, but I think I want some more time to think about this. I want to fly solo for a little bit. This offer doesn't have an expiration date. I think it's just kind of washing over them. So I don't think it's going to expire next week, and I don't think they're, we'll take it or leave it. I don't think that's this at all. And you know what you can do with an offer like that anyway. What you can tell that person to do with some kind of offer like that. But I feel like this is both. I feel like this is both. I feel like somebody is sorry, they recognize your worth, and you're also saying thank you, and I want to kind of think some more on this. I need to be independent right now. Okay, all right, shutting up. Thank you, Leo, for stopping by. Thank you. Sometimes I know I get a little wordy, but please just think. Please just think, because I don't doubt the sincerity. I doubt the ability to. I'm worried that the same thing's gonna happen again. But it's your situation. You do what's best for you. Just consider this when you're using your intuition and deciding and all that. Okay. Oh, we got the moon here. When I said intuition, I saw that too. This is like not wanting to be logical, not wanting to think about it anymore. Perhaps you're just like, I'm blocking emotions, not wanting to think about it, not wanting to be logical, wanting to use my intuition. No emotions, no logic, intuition. Ooh. Interesting. Okay, all right. Thank you, Leo. I hope to see you again in the next reading, and I wish you luck with this. You take care, okay?